We have a numerical expression here. This expression contains negative signs, brackets, exponents, division, addition, and multiplication also. How do you solve it? You solve it by means of order of operations, which means there is an order in which you solve numerical expressions, which is BODMAS or PEMDAS. B stands for brackets. Similarly, P stands for parenthesis. O stands for order. E stands for exponents. And then division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. So whichever letter comes first, that is to be solved first in any expression. We have a bracket happening here, only a single bracket, a small bracket. So the contents of the brackets are to be solved first. Let us start. The other things are written as they are, untouched. Now inside the bracket you see two things happening, subtraction and exponent order. So subtraction comes later, order comes first. We solve 3 squared first. We get 3 squared, which is 9. Other things are written as they are. The next step, we have the bracket coming up. We need to solve this bracket. So when you solve, you get 6 minus 9, which is negative 3. There is no sign placed between this 2 and this bracket, which means whatever is the outcome of this bracket needs to be multiplied with this negative 2. So I put a multiplication sign over here and the remaining things are written as they are. We have all four signs happening here. What comes first is a division or a multiplication. So you can do both of them together because they are separated by a addition sign over here. So you can do this multiplication as well as this division simultaneously because they are separated by addition sign here. What I have is negative 2 multiplied by negative 3, which negative negative gets cancelled and you are left with a positive 6 plus 18 divided by 2 is 9 because 9 times 2 is 18, negative 1. You have positive numbers and a negative number. You can solve them in any order because you can see here addition subtraction, a is written first and then s. However, you can solve them by in any order, it will give you the same answer. So what I'm doing here is I'm just adding positive numbers. So 3 plus 6 plus 9, 9 plus 9 gives you 18 minus 1 and my answer is 17. In the second part, I have here two brackets happening. Let us see how we solve. When you have two brackets, the order of the operation is you solve the first bracket, small bracket first, then we solve the curly bracket. Solving it in the same order. The other things are they are written as they are. 1 minus 3. Now inside the bracket, what do you have? You have a negative sign, so subtraction is happening, and multiplication. So your BODMAS or PEMDAS says subtraction comes in the end and multiplication or division comes before that. You have to solve this first. So 6 times half. So half of 6 is basically 3. You get 5 minus 3 and the bracket closes. Since we have not yet solved the bracket, we cannot remove the brackets. That happens the next step. 10 minus 2 curly bracket 1 minus 3. Now when we solve this small bracket, 5 minus 3, the answer is positive 2, and when positive 2 is written, there is no sign whatsoever between this 3 and the bracket, which means multiplication is happening. Again we have this bracket, and the contents of the bracket have negative sign and a multiplication happening again. So multiplication happens first. We have 1 minus 3 times 2, 6. Whatever is the outcome of the bracket, the outcome is 1 minus 6 is a negative 5. It gets multiplied with this 2 because there is no sign between this number and this bracket, so they get multiplied. So again, multiplication is happening between negative 2 and negative 5. So according to BODMAS, multiplication has to happen first and then subtraction happens. We have negative into negative becomes positive. 5 times 2 is 10. Finally, your answer is 11. I hope these two examples have helped you understand the order of operations while solving numerical expressions. Let me know in the comment box. Thank you.